So it is that time of year when family fun night moves outside, and it definitely will if you follow Shoana's tips for creating a movie night with all of the comforts of indoors outside. So Shoans, we've been talking a lot about outdoor movie nights, and I'm pretty sure your setup is a winner. So give us a glimpse of what you've got.
Look, we're all at home right now, Tracy, and it's time to kind of get serious about our setups. And if I'm going to do an at-home movie night, I totally have to do a Shoana style. So I think it's good, so you can tell me at the end of this what you think. So the very first thing to think about is the movie itself. Let's talk about, the technology that we need. So I've got this great screen. I did one-stop shop at Staples Canada for this great screen. And here's what I really love about the screen. It's pop up, pop down, and to store it, it tucks away in this little bag. So things like this you might not want to purchase because you're like, well, what am I going to do with it when I'm not watching movies? This can easily slide into a storage shelf in the basement or in the garage and be ready to go anytime you want it. And I also love, I put it up in like a minute. It was so fast. And I like that it's got pins that can secure the screen into the grass. So if you're doing it in your backyard outside, you've got stability when it comes to the screen for that. So that screen was a winner. Of course, next we have to think about the projector. So this projector also came from Staples. It's an Epson projector, really easy to set up. It's got all of the ports in the back that you possibly need. So it can play, of course, off your iPhone or your smartphones or your iPads or any kind of thing like that. But it also has all the ports you need for your old school technology. So you can plug in a DVD player, for example. It's got this uber bright colors and uber white colors. So you're going to get that really crisp image no matter whether it's really big or really small. So I really loved that as well.
Listen, before you even go any further, I want to say that, yes, your setup wins. I am sold. This is the way I want to do it. I want you to come to my backyard and make a plan. Like, this is beautiful. And also, I want to note, I can't believe DVDs are old school. Like, come on, that's old school now. It's all about the streaming. Like, what? So I really love that you can actually play DVDs on that projector. Yeah, because we've got classics that we like to watch. Now, I think you're going to be moving on to sound now, aren't you?
Okay, sound, and this I'm actually really excited about. Well, all of this is. I mean, how fabulous is this? But this is the new Sonos Roam speaker. They're wireless. When it comes to particularly for movie nights, you can pair them with like a second speaker or a third or a fourth even. You can keep going. And so you can create like a surround sound vibe feeling for your movie night. You can put them one on each side if you have a couple of more. I think that would create just the ultimate kind of sound movie experience. But I also really dig the fact about these Sonos speakers that they're waterproof. So let's say you've got a pool or you're out, near a beach or at the cottage or something like that. You can divide these speakers. They can play the same music, but you can have them at different levels. So maybe you're down at the dock by the beach or the pool and you want to have it a little louder, and there's some people sitting on a patio having lunch and they don't want the music so loud, but you want the same music. You can have it going and you can put them at different volumes. I love that. Personally, I absolutely love that.
That is such a smart thing, and they've really thought of everything. Now, I want to see how I can get the view that you have in my backyard. How do I do that? We have to talk about seating and making everyone comfortable, because aside from the view, I love your setup there. Comfy. So you bring around your outdoor furniture that you already have. I mean, look, you can even bring a piece of furniture from outside for movie night. I mean, there's no rules, but you want to be comfy. You want to have deep seating. You want to bring in things to stay warm. So whether if you're lucky enough to have room to have a fire pit or one of those outdoor heaters, those are really terrific. But if not, just go to town on pillows and cozy blankets and just get really curled up nice and tight and enjoy, the movies that you've got going on with your friends and family when you're allowed to be around them. Absolutely. And then, of course, we need some snacks. Have you got some snacks for your movie night?
Yeah, we do. Okay, but my question for you, what kind of a movie snacker are you, Tracy? Are you sweet or are you savory?
So usually I'm sweet, but if it's a movie situation, I'm putting the sweet stuff in the popcorn, so I get a little bit of like sweet and salty.
Oh, yeah, you're sweet and salty. Yeah, okay, good one. So I'm a savory. Of course, I like some sweets too every now and then, but I'm a real savory person, and I know we've talked about in the show that I'm a big chip gal.
Yeah.
So popcorn's lovely, but it's less of mine. I have to say my favorite chip is a chip called Rice Works, and they're made from brown rice. They're actually, well, I'm not going to say they're good for you, but they're less guilty, but they're actually my favorite chip. And like, look, I could fill a whole segment just about my favorite chips and why, and I almost need to start like a website about potato chips. Anyway, and we want to make sure that we have like all your cold drinks nice and handy. This super cute retro cooler is from Kitchen Stuff Plus. I love it. And we want to make sure those are nice and handy so we're not having to start and stop the movie. Like, get the lay of the land, get all this done. You know, all of the furniture that I have here, all of this stuff to make your things comfy, all came from HomeSense. So including the fire pit, that was also from HomeSense. So you can really get these things with a good budget in mind and really create an awesome experience.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I know you didn't, I don't know if you still do this, but are you still having a bag of chips every night when you cook dinner? Because that's what she does, everyone.
Obviously, because these jeans are a little tight. It's been pretty harsh. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, I try not to eat the whole bag now. I try to eat much of the bag. I'm not gonna lie. It still happens. That and a glass of wine. That's like my appetizers.
It's my favorite thing about you. I love it. Go to town. So let's talk about bugs. How do you handle the mosquitoes out there?
Outside, everywhere, whether you're in the city or the country or somewhere in between. Bugs are enough to totally ruin the night. I brought in the Thermacell mosquito repellents. So I like these little guys, and how cute is this one even looks like a lantern? I just think that's absolutely adorable because it fits into decor. But they come in all shapes and sizes, and they have a cool technology. You put a butane into it, a cartridge into it that you can buy, no problem. You can get these everywhere, like, you know, a Canadian Tire and online and stuff, and you turn them on and they have no smell, and what they do is they repel the mosquitoes and other bugs as well. So it's not sucking them in and killing them, it's repelling them. And and I like that idea because, you know, they're part of our ecosystem for a reason, like let's keep them alive, but just not around us. And they do up to all the different size of lanterns and stuff, do different widths, but they can do up to a 20-foot radius of keeping the mosquitoes away. So they're just not invited to the party.
Right. That's right. I like the way you think. Shoana, this setup is fantastic. I can't wait till we get to the other side of our protocol because I'm coming over. So good job.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.